Okay, today is all about the chicken gumbo. This is our Mariqua. We are building a roux right here. We're going to get it to a chocolate consistency. We want to do it low and slow. And this is just equal parts of fat, whether it be vegetable oil, lard, or shortening, and flour, equal parts. This is how you make a roux. And constantly stir it. You don't want lumps in your roux. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute as I work on my chicken stock. If you're using a boxed chicken stock, make sure you put some herbs in it. If you are using a homemade chicken stock, make sure you start off with a fresh chicken, and whether it's thighs, legs, or a whole chicken, and then go in with your fresh herbs, bay leaf, thyme, and salt and pepper, and then and some water, and then get that down until the chicken is basically falling off the bone for about 45 minutes, hour. So we are back to our roux. You want to make sure your roux is getting, now this is just a soft pale brown. You want to make sure it gets to a chocolate-like consistency, but it has to go through steps to get there. So then we have our chicken. We're just going to season up our chicken just a little. You don't want to put too much salt on your chicken because it is going to cook down in the roux. Make sure, and you put your pepper on the chicken too. Make sure it's both sides. Alright, so still you do not want to stop stirring, because if you stop stirring and you look away for 2 seconds, your roux would have burnt, and you got to get it to a good chocolate consistency. Chocolate like my skin, and darker. Okay? Chocolate, not milk chocolate, dark chocolate, honey. Dark chocolate. So we're going to stir until we get to that place. Meanwhile, we are going to take our chicken thighs. We took the skin off and the bone out. And we're just going to put it in the hot skillet with some oil. Seasoned on both sides. While that is going, and we're going to brown it up on both sides too. It's about 70% done. We got our flour and oil mixture, our roux going, and look, and then we have our chicken stock going. All right, onions, celery, bones, skin, meat, all that's in there. That's when it's chicken stock. If it's chicken broth, then it's just the broth, no meat added. All right, so you're gonna wait till this chicken gets some color on it. And like I said, you can use any part of the chicken. The thighs are the best. Even though I'm not even a thigh person, the thighs are the best because it just stays juicy. Okay? And you see how you got some char and some color on it? That's what you want. Now, this is more like a blonde peanut butter stage. You want to make sure you have the patience of Job and make sure you get this roux to a nice consistency. It has to get chocolate, darker than me. Okay, so everything is browning pretty nicely, but listen, it's been 15 minutes, and my roux, maybe even 20 minutes, and my roux is still not dark chocolate yet. But I promise you, please, 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 don't stop stirring. Patience. Patience. Patience is just like a relationship. Sometimes you need patience to deal with any relationship. So make sure you just keep stirring until it gets to that chocolate brown consistency. Now we are going to take these thighs out and let them rest. They're about 80% done. Okay, so now I add my andouille sausage. Now I'm using chicken andouille sausage. I know I'm cheating a little bit, but I have a family member that just does not eat pork at all. So I'm going to make sure that I put the chicken andouille sausage. I'll do another version where I do the regular andouille. You just want to brown it up and make sure you do not touch it at this point. Medium heat setting. We took our chicken out. We put our andouille sausage in. Medium heat setting. We want to make sure that this andouille sausage remains still. Let some char get on it. Let some color get on it. It's on a medium heat setting, and that's where we're going to leave it. Meanwhile, we are still, oh man, this roux can take a long time. This can take up to 30 minutes, guys. So make sure you do it low and slow. And you want it to get chocolate. You really want it to get chocolate brown because that's what makes a great gumbo color. The darker the color, the better the gumbo. Without burning. Just in case you didn't believe me, I am using andouille Cajun style chicken sausage. And the regular is better, I promise you. But because it's for a loved one, I'm going to use this one. Okay, so you see how, I'm going to show you Anari's skin tone. Look at her skin tone. Keep it there. Keep it, oops. Keep it there.
It's so hot.
All right, now. So you saw her skin tone and then you see my skin tone. Oh my gosh. You want to show them one more time?
No.
No? I think she got pop with these. She's like, no. But you see how dark my skin tone is? You want it to be darker. Think about your darkest friend. You want it to be darker. I know. It seems like it's taking a long time, but don't worry about it. And this chicken sausage, don't touch it. Do not touch it. The best thing is to get some crust on it, okay? Alright, so this is getting a great crust on it. And we are going to take our chicken sausage out. Definitely want it to get a crust on it. That creates flavor. Okay, so we have our Holy Trinity, which is our green bell pepper, our celery, and our onion. I think I said Mariquois early. Mariquois is onion, celery, and carrot, I believe. And Holy Trinity is green bell pepper and celery and onion. Now, look. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. So, we just want to deglaze this pan with a little bit of white wine. You can use beer as well. But I'm just going to deglaze the pan and saute these up really good. We're just going to use a little bit of Pinot Grigio to do that. Just about a quarter cup. Just to get the drippings off of the bottom of the pan. See where we just kind of want to get that fond off of the bottom of the pan. And we're going to deglaze this and then we're going to add that to our roux. Okay, now that we got it to a nice chocolate consistency, really want to get it a little darker, but this is the time when you feel like it's gotten to the darkest that you want without burning. That's why it's good to keep it on a medium low heat. Then you add your celery, onions, and bell pepper. I'm going to wait for about 2 more minutes and then add those things. So now you add your celery and onions and you turn it off because it's going to continue to cook. It's going to continue to get that dark color that you want. The fire is off, but look how this looks. Alright, so let's get to the next step. When it's time to add seasoning, these are all the seasonings I'm adding. Yes, even gumbo filet. Okay, you got it? Alright, so we are going to add in now our stock. Sorry for the steam. We're going to let that go for a little bit. We added this to a Dutch oven or a big pot. So we're going to add in a little bit of poultry seasoning. Just about a half a teaspoon of that. A little bit of Slap Your Mama seasoning in. And we're just going to add just about a half a teaspoon of that. I added in lots of black pepper, and also I'm going to add in just a little Cajun Creole seasoning from the New Orleans School of Cooking. It's called Joe stuff, but I'm just going to add a little bit of that in. And later we are going to add in our filet. Add in your 2 bay leaves. Give it a stir. We're going to add in some more chicken stock and our chicken and sausage. We're going to add that in. I almost forgot. I'm just going to add just a little bit of oregano in. This is where you are going to add all of your chicken and sausage. And you're going to let it go. All those whole pieces of chicken, because you can kind of tear it apart later. You're going to let it go for about an hour on a low simmer. So you see how it has reduced. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. And at this point, you can put like your seafood in it, your shrimp, your raw shrimp. And then at the last minute, you can either add crab, blue crab, or Alaskan crab. Blue crab is always better, but this is just chicken and sausage. Andouille chicken sausage. You can use regular andouille sausage and it will still come out amazing. Look at that. This has been simmering for about 50 minutes to an hour. And also I put some filet seasoning in it. The filet seasoning helps us to thicken up. You only want to use like 1/8 of a teaspoon to 1/4 of a teaspoon. You don't want to use a lot. Look at that. Looks delicious. We can let it simmer probably for 15 minutes and it will get a little even thicker. But this is good for me. I'm going to pair it with some rice. Okay, so it's reduced down quite a bit. I'm ready to plate this. Yummy. I can't wait. Look at that. Alright, so we are going to plate this. Let me move this a little closer. Has some brown rice because I'm kind of like watching my cute figure. So look at that. We are just going to, oh my goodness. This, I'm telling you, so good. And I'm telling you, I have gone to restaurants in New Orleans and their gumbo didn't look this good. But I promise you, New Orleans is the place to go for some good gumbo. And this is just some green onion I'm putting on it because they are not going to use chicken sausage. They are going to use regular andouille sausage. So, oh my God, look at that. That roux is nice and dark. I'm going to clean my plate up a little bit, but that roux is nice and dark and that chicken is done just so. Oh my God, I just had to show you guys. This is what's for dinner tonight in LJ's Kitchen. Okay guys, bye for now.